Another day, another dollar, right? Another day, another dollar. Dude, yo, the world is a funny place. I can't say that it's getting out of control specifically because it's always been out of control, right? Now it's just amplified because of all these videos that we get to see and all the articles we get to read. I I came up with this list that I just want to go through to just show you guys some pretty interesting things. I wanted to start it with the video that I just had pulled up, but we'll we'll save that for last because that is the highlight of my day. I have to be honest, and you'll see why. All right, so I saw this. I heard about it. I'm sorry, and then I saw this, and I'm just like, what the hell? Considering everything that's been going on, look at this. Let's get that volume up.
Open the window.
Look, so you have the media, fair, they can be there. Officers given a lawful order, right? You will not get hurt if you just follow what they're saying. It's not going to be like this forever. It's going to be like this forever if we keep doing this type of shit.
Lower the window.
Watch out behind you! Watch out! Holy!
Yeah, that's smart.
Watch out in front of you! Watch out in front!
Get out of the car! Get out of the car! Watch it. Got a ramp. Cut it off! Cut it off! Now! Cut it off! Turn off the car! Cut the car off! Cut off! Come out of the car! Now! Come out of the car! Come out! Now! 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 Hey! Hey!
All right, here with reaction, ICE Director Todd Lyons.
I'll be honest, I don't like Sean Hannity at all. There's nothing in the only reason why I'm showing this through Fox News is because that was the first channel that I saw when I was going through TikTok or X or one of these videos and I typed it in, I saw that and I was just like it was uninterrupted, so that's the reason why. But Sean Hannity, dude, that is I want to say a traitor. And the reason why I say that is because he's a liar. These people between CNN and Fox News, they're all full of shit. All of them, every single one of them. Maybe you do have a few good people in there trying to be honest, but you can't. When there's a price over your head, like him in this case, there's probably like, what does he get paid? Let's say he gets paid $1 million a year. Who wouldn't bullshit for $1 million a year? Not me. Money, you can't control me, bro. You can't. Money can't control me. But you never know. Like, what if someone came up to me and said, I'll give you $10 million if you do this? Money makes people change. You never know. And no one is exempt from that. But I've had opportunities where I could be in more prominent situations where I was just think, eh. So ICE is so dangerous, according to some people. They're untrained, uneducated, just like they're just picking people up off the street and are like, hey, you want to join ICE? Come here. Come, here's a badge and a gun. Do whatever you want, right? I don't see that here. I see officers asking him to get out the fucking car. Yeah, one of them drew their weapon just in case they had to stop him because this dude's being a fucking maniac, ramming vehicles.
Lower the window.
Watch
He's
out behind
telling
you!
him,
Watch out!
lower the window and get out the car. But the media will have you think like they're just like, get out the car. No, you don't want to get out. You're ramming the car. Bah, 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 bah. That's not what's happening. So you lost me there. Okay? You lost me there. So we'll get rid of that one. But this is really interesting right here. All right? Those cops did have the right to use deadly force. Go to what is this? Revisor.mn. Why is this in the way? .gov/statutes/site/609.066. Now, the reason why I'm familiar with how to look up laws is because I went through a child custody case for over a decade. And technically, I'm still kind of dealing with it. And then I went through a civil lawsuit in Florida where you just had to read all of these fucking laws to try to understand what the hell is going on. And if you don't know your laws, you can be in a lot of trouble, honestly. You have to understand the law before you start talking. And the reason why I pop my shit nowadays, especially now, is because I actually do the research. I actually read, listen to people. I don't follow narratives. I don't follow headlines. Just like, okay, Fox News, I'm more prone to listen to Fox News because they're a lot more reasonable and mature than CNN, but they're still fucking liars, right? But it's just easier to digest, you know? So, just like I said, Sean Hannity, yeah, I saw his video, whatever. I see Abby Phillips, Jake Tapper, right? I actually like Jake Tapper. I like Jake Tapper more than I like Sean Hannity. However, Jake Tapper's also full of shit. I know that could be confusing to some people because they're just like, you don't follow one side? No, I have my own brain. I think for myself. And I'm not sorry for that. So I read this entire fucking article right here. It's not much to read, it's very cut and dry. I suggest I'm gonna paraphrase here, but it's on the screen right here. Law enforcement has every right, anybody in general has any right to take down someone that's about to cause bodily harm. Not just death, bodily harm. You have the right to protect yourself. So the officers that were in that situation decided to use basic training, right? Don't escalate situations. But I thought ICE was out there just popping off and just killing anyone, like what they're doing in Iran or Iran. So, yeah, your argument falls to pieces right there. ICE is not out there just trying to just kill people. Yeah, like whoever thinks that or is calling them some kind of fascist mob, you are fucking stupid. That's where that ends right there. They took him out the car, got him on the ground, took him into custody. They didn't shoot him dead. And if that were true, where ICE is so dangerous, why are people getting in their face? Why are they not fleeing and running away from ICE? Yeah, the hypocrisy is fucking insane. So that's where you lose me in that argument. I don't give a fuck how many books you read. I don't give a fuck how many degrees you have. If you cannot read this and look at videos that you can see with your own eyes and you come to a conclusion because you're on one or the other side, I don't know what the fuck to tell you. Go back and read this right here, and then you'll see why Renee Nicole Good was shot and killed, considering all circumstances. It was not murder. You're an idiot if you think that. You're stupid. Sorry. So let's go to the next one. Out cold. Why did I pull this up? I pulled this up for a reason. So let's see. Oh, no, no, no. Okay, so I pulled this up. I did not watch it. So let's watch it together. This will be a new experience for both of us. And for some reason, the volume is really low, although it's high there. But let's listen in. Oh, there it is. Why is the volume so low? It's so strange. All right.
Now take a look at this. We also witnessed a violent fight. These two guys had been jawing at each other all night long. Then the fists started flying. The man in the white shirt was pro-ice. The man in the black shirt, anti-ice. He was the one who got laid out with a punch to the face. Minutes later, we saw him appear to collapse and go limp with some serious swelling to his face. Federal agents had to carry him inside their building for medical attention. But guys, there was no Portland police around to intervene during any of this. It's an issue the Portland ICE director told me has been an ongoing problem due to local politics. Take a listen.
There have been folks that have been assaulted right down here on the street, even across the street, and it takes Portland police a while to respond, or sometimes they don't respond at all.
Restore law and order, and these things won't happen. If ICE were to come down here to Virginia At least where I'm close to. I would feel as obligated as the protest. Why are the protesters, why are they like being cheered on? Where, yeah, they're protesting and doing the right thing. But if I go protest for ICE and do what this man just did, he's a bad guy suddenly? It seems like the left is so weak. The people who are against this shit are just weak individuals, weak-minded and weak in body strength. Talk all this shit. Again, who's gonna come save you? Do you think ICE for 1 second is going to, these federal agents, these Americans, because people keep calling them Nazis and Gestapo and all of that. If that was the real Gestapo or Nazis or whatever, they would have left that man laying dead there and probably put a bullet in his head to just make sure that he's down for good. You see how stupid you are and how easily your fucking whole entire argument falls into shambles? Nazis didn't help anyone and bring him into the building to give him aid. That doesn't make any sense. It's like calling an apple an orange. Quite literally. Man, you guys need your brains examined. Next take. Oh, this was live. What's going on here? This is still live. ISO. What did it say? ICE agents versus protesters live, MAGA and ICE agents. So imagine wanting to make your country great again, or even great in general. And these people are like, no, we can't be great. We want to destroy this city. We don't want anything great. You're fucking dumb. Like, you're so stupid. I don't even know what to say. But what happened before? We can't go back, so we're going to skip that. I thought it was an actual video. Again, some of these videos I vetted just to see the context. This one I just put up there like the previous one. I don't know. I didn't know what was going on. So let's go here. Let's go to CNN.
Here is how podcaster Joe Rogan described it.
You don't want militarized people in the streets just roaming around, snatching people up, many of which turn out to actually be U.S. citizens that just don't.
Okay, this is where Joe Rogan is a fucking idiot. Okay? What are you talking about? They're not snatching up American citizens out of nowhere. You're obviously either getting paid or influenced to say that. That is not happening. They are arresting U.S. citizens that are getting in the way of their duty. And if you want to call them militarized in the street, bro, there's other people that disagree with you. So you can't speak for everyone. You should say, I don't want militarized pit. Don't say we. You don't know, like, you don't know how I feel. You don't speak for all of us. And this is the problem with celebrities. They have all this money, all this influence, and they're like, we don't want, bro, you're comfortable in Texas in your studio. What the fuck are you talking about? I know you're a badass and you could kick ass or whatever the case is, but that doesn't make you fucking superior to everyone's thoughts. And people are so afraid to go against Joe Rogan because he has a massive podcast. Who gives a fuck? That doesn't. What does that make you, a genius of Earth? Fuck that. Fuck you. Like, come on, dude.
Don't have their papers on them? Are we really going to be the Gestapo?
That's not what we're doing.
Papers?
That's not what they're doing.
We've come to?
That has also become.
And it's also equally rich because these are the same people that hated him for having Trump on his show and, speaking out against CNN themselves. But now they're going to use his clip saying, what are we, the Gestapo? No, we're not. They're not. They're not putting bullets in people's heads and throwing them out of fucking windows. That's not what's happening. They're not taking their belongings and their money and their gold and their whatever precious values they have. That is not happening, Joe Rogan. So you're a fucking idiot for saying that. You're fucking stupid for saying that. I can't even believe you fixed your fucking lips to say that. But I understand why you do. Because you're part of the game just like everyone else. Everyone is a part of the same game. You get orders and you have to say it. If you really think that way, which I know you don't, I know deep inside when you go home, you're like, fuck, man, I keep having to say this shit because they're going to threaten my money. It's all about the money. It's all about the money. Remember when you thought the moon landing was faked? And then suddenly Neil deGrasse Tyson comes on your program to make you feel like an idiot, although you know it was faked. And your head, the way you were expressing it, me, I don't fucking know anything. I wasn't there, so I don't know. I just know that that shit looks suspicious as fuck. Okay? Very suspicious. And if it's true, it's true. I don't care. Either way, what I care about is when these influencers are, well, that's what I call them, because Joe Rogan is probably not a TikTok influencer, but he's influencing a lot of people and persuading them to think a certain way. Ain't nobody could stop us. Stop. Shut the fuck up, dude. You sound stupid.
A big part of this
And this
so-called
idiot.
enforcement. I mean, Minneapolis is not a huge place, okay? And they are absorbing thousands of federal officers, more than any other deployment that they've done so far. And we are seeing these encounters where
Holy
you're seeing
eyebrows.
federal officers, maybe ICE agents, maybe Border Patrol, walking down the street, stopping people, sometimes because they look Somali or they look brown or whatever
That's not true. Show the proof and the evidence of that.
it is. This is according to those people who were stopped, and asking them, where are your papers? Show me your papers. Where were you born?
According to the people that were stopped, what's interesting about that is why don't you have these people on your why are they not sitting there and you're interviewing them? The people that you guys are saying that got snatched up and detained for all this time and abused, and that should be the star of your show so they could speak out and say, dude, leave us the fuck alone. But it's not happening. You guys are just lying for money. You're fucking worthless pieces of shits to this fucking country. Every single one of y'all fucking sold out. What are you doing? You're not American in my eyes because if shit goes down, you're probably going to be the first ones to be swallowed. Holy shit. You sitting there fucking lying every day for $1. Where's your dignity? Where's your integrity to this country? You're not speaking for me or anyone, especially this fucking idiot over here. Mamma mia.
That's the stuff that we're seeing. And Americans like Joe
What are you
Rogan
seeing?
are concerned.
What are you seeing? You're not seeing anything. You sit at a fucking desk and get paid millions of dollars a year to sit there and fucking lie to us. What are you talking about?
And I think part of it is, look, Joe Rogan's identity does not depend on defending Donald Trump and his administration doing things that are indefensible. And I see people all the time bending themselves on TV, bending themselves into all sorts of pretzel shape because they subsist from being a Trump supporter, and that's all they've got. Joe Rogan, I think, is speaking out of conviction, is speaking out of what he is seeing. And I think it's
Speaking out of
reflective
money.
of what a lot of Americans
Paycheck,
feel
dude.
right now. People are showing up at the streets because they are pissed off at what is happening in our
People are showing up to the streets because they're getting paid to do it, you fucktard. And I'm talking about the people that are on the front line trying to go against this shit. And they're going out in the streets because of what you guys are propagating to them. Yeah, all this propaganda. I don't even know if I said that right. Excuse me. But you guys are spreading propaganda. That's what's bringing them to the streets, not what they. What are you talking about?
country. It is heartbreaking to see these images in America. We are the country that's supposed to be an example for the rest of the world. And the things that are
So now we're superior to the rest of the world.
happening in our streets are the type of
Everything, yeah, whatever America does, we're the kings of the world now. Suddenly, we're supposed to be the example for the world, but they don't want to see America being made great again.
things that happen in these third world countries. And they do bring all sorts of bad memories when you see these masked men targeting people. And it's not just Minnesota. I mean, we remember the woman who got pulled out of the street in Boston by masked men. We have seen pregnant women dragged in Minnesota.
All right, I'm done listening to this fucking retard. Because she's just fucking retarded. Next. So this was, let's see.
Strategy in politics, which is Democrats taking the
I haven't seen
20% side
this,
of
so
every
let's
80.
go take it.
See the video. It's nuts.
He's describing what is currently the dumbest strategy in politics, which is Democrats taking the 20% side of every 80-20 issue in America. USAID, people want this pared down. They want it streamlined. They want to know where the money is going. Democrats have a meltdown. Today, Donald Trump signs executive order on keeping boys out of girls' sports. Democrats take the 20 side of that issue as well. All these issues, this is like Trump's superpower, finding a bunch of 80-20 issues, getting on the 80, and everybody who's sort of reflexively against him gets on the 20. And now the Democratic Party has like a 31% approval rating. This is why.
You just see it.
That was boring. Sorry for boring you with that bullshit. Oh, I saw this. I just clicked on it. I was just curious. So again, we're watching this together because I have not even heard a peep out of this.
Center, we're not just retarded, we're Minnesota retarded. Ilhan Omar was educated here, and she's completely retarded. And I know this might come as a surprise, but I myself am retarded. Here at the South Park Leering Center.
He's saying retarded just for you sensitive people to understand. Like, yeah, super retarded. All right, what's this right here? What did I pull up here? Rioters hurl fireworks at ICE agents. Okay. Why are they not being shot at? Why are they not being shot
Another
at?
wild scene out of Minnesota. New video appears to show anti-ICE.
Here in Virginia, if you throw any kind of object at me that's going to cause bodily harm, I can shoot you fucking dead. And it's not about getting away with it. It's what's right. That's my fucking right. So why are they not allowed to do that to these fucking morons? This is not peaceful protesting. This is violence. Complete fucking violence, dude. And if it was my choice, and if I was the man in charge, shoot them. Fucking shoot these fucking idiots. They're not sitting there with picket signs yelling. They're fucking throwing dangerous objects at people. You gotta think about this. What if someone was throwing that towards your father, your mother, your child? No matter what it is. You're going to say that they're peacefully protesting, but people are so wrapped up with their heads up their own fucking asses. The plot is lost. And I have people with college degrees trying to fucking educate me on like what's right and what's wrong. I'm going to show you what's right and what's wrong in a moment. I'm going to show you some laws. Because some of y'all are not the only ones who actually read the fucking laws. Like I said before, I've been practicing law for many years. I don't even know why I'm not a lawyer. Well, I'm trying to focus on the right things right now. And, you know, sometimes you just got to put shit aside. I don't have time for it. I can't try to, no. Right now, I'm living a simple life because I'm raising my daughter. And if I make it any more difficult than what it is, I'm not going to be a part of her life. I'm going to miss the terrible parts of her life. I'm sorry, the best parts, which will be terrible for me and for her. I should be a fucking lawyer. I know what the fuck I'm talking about, dude. I do my research. I'm not one of these fucking headliner retards that just like, oh yeah, look, like you fucking look at it. You can't do this. This is illegal.
Fireworks at federal agents in Minneapolis
It's
last night.
illegal.
Demonstrations in the Twin Cities are intensifying, with officials reporting dozens of arrests since Friday.
Good.
The cities and state filed a lawsuit against the Trump administration yesterday, calling the recent surge of immigration agents a federal invasion. Shortly after,
that's rich. They're calling it a federal invasion. How about immigration, illegal trespassing invasion? Like, how fucking stupid? How stupid can you possibly be to call that a fucking invasion? People voted for that, dummy. Not her. She gets on my nerves sometimes, too. She is way over the top with the theatrics. You know, it's why I can't stand news reporters, bro. They're so theatrical. It's like, oh, of course, she's getting paid too. What'd you think? Fox News wasn't gonna catch smoke? Everyone's getting the smoke, bro. Everyone.
Chicago and Illinois announced they filed a similar suit. Paul Morrow, let's get your legal take on the lawsuits first.
Okay, it seems to be grounded, first of all, in some federal overreach, but also the First Amendment. And
Federal, fuck you. The First Amendment and federal overreach, you already said enough right there. As a legal expert, that is not a part of the First Amendment where you could throw fireworks at people. Get the fuck out of here. I don't even want to listen to any more of this bullshit. Sorry, I exited out the entire thing. So let's go back. And I wanted to get okay. We'll just go here. We'll just go straight here. Okay, we already discussed the deadly force of people. So I just got to reopen the tabs and shit because I got a little excited and wanted to show a few things here. So, damn. 4 tabs. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Okay, so we're back. Damn, that sucked. I meant to just exit that. I didn't want to see that. So the First Amendment, this is what I wanted to talk about, and then we get into the punchline at the end. Congress shall make no law respecting, Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting, sorry, I'm retarded right now. See, now I'm retarded. So Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise, therefore, or abridging. Yeah, I'm not the smartest man in the world, but yeah, abridging, abridging the freedom of speech or of the press or the right of the people peacefully to assemble and to petition the government for a redress of grievances. Okay. A protester or group becomes violent. Am I oh no. I'm sorry. I meant to share this, my bad. My bad, cuh. Still recording, but for some reason back to meeting. Yeah, I'm trying to go back to the meeting. I would love to share. If you would allow me to, please. Thank you. All right, there it is. There it is. All right. So huge flaw in there, and I try not to make the same mistakes twice. So this is the Constitution. No, I want the actual First Amendment. We'll just take it here. It's fine. I mean, I went to congress.gov, but it just seems like it. Okay. The First Amendment to the U.S. Constitution protects fundamental rights, including freedom of religion, establishment, and free exercise clauses, speech, the press, peaceful assemble, and the right to petition the government. Okay. Where do you guys see a peaceful protest? I'm sorry. And I already know what someone's about to say. I know someone in the audience are like, "Well, what happened on January 6th was not peaceful." Yeah, I know that. That was one fucking day out of decades. So again, where's the peaceful protest? January 6th started as a peaceful protest. It got violent when cops allowed it to get violent. Do y'all remember that or no? Where was the National Guard? Where was the protection? How the hell did you allow people to get into the Capitol either way? You guys just let people walk in there? Is that a conspiracy theory? No, there's actually video of you guys allowing them to walk in there and do what? Would they burn it down? They moved some furniture here and there. They said, "Where's Mike Pence? Where's the congressmen and women?" That's what happened. It was so dangerous, so crazy, and insurrectionists. Insurrectionists would have left a lot of bodies behind there because there were plenty of people that were armed. No one used their firearm. The only ones who used their firearm were the police. So I'm not understanding. Are you that such of a zombie that you're so stuck on your news channel and you can't, you're so loyal to a news channel that's persuading you to hate America? It makes a lot of sense. That's like being married to a wife to tell you to hate your children. Your biological children. Let's say this is a stepmother. But, sometimes it does happen. And why? Because the father wants to get laid. So he does what he has to do. And when it comes to these congressional people and all these fucking elected officials, they do it for the money. You do it for the money. You're not peacefully protesting. You're being a nuisance. You're throwing shit at officers. You're trying to ram vehicles into officers. I don't understand. When does protesting become illegal? I read this earlier. If you want to go read it for yourself, it's it's clear as day. First of all, you need to be peaceful. If you're not peaceful, the whole conversation goes to the trash. So we'll just skip that and get to the meat and potatoes of this episode, because this is the highlight of the century right here. These are, quote, peaceful protesters. These are supposed to be peaceful protesters going against a man that's carrying the American flag, which a country that they live in and benefit from. If you want to talk about white privilege, because the people love throwing that shit around, this is American privilege. For you to be able to do that without consequence? Or is there a consequence? Keep telling him to back off. Do you guys remember that incident that took place before we go any further? And this is going to be the last thing that we're going to watch. You guys remember that incident where the DoorDash driver, I think it was DoorDash, Uber, a rideshare driver, was picking up food in the mall. Guy was attacking him just like that. And the YouTuber got shot. The prankster, the fucking moron. He got shot. And guess what? The person who shot him for getting in his face just like that. This is worse than what the other dude was doing. Way worse. This is way worse. I forgot the YouTuber's name. It's a female. I forgot her name. She's the one that enlightened me because she was like, it could damage his eardrum. And I know you watching this and you're just like, oh, it's just a horn. But it's like, no, it can literally damage your fucking eardrum. And not only that, you're invading people's space. At least here in Virginia, from my understanding, you get within 5 feet of me, I can clock you cold, bro. There ain't nothing you can do about it. So let's continue.
Nobody likes you. What's it like to find the pedophile shit, bro? All right.
He's lucky he didn't walk into that. His nose would have been shattered. Here comes Red Jacket Man.
Yo, what's up, cuz? Yo, what up? What up?
Go to sleep. Good night.
Hey, guys.
Good night. Good night. So what do you expect? What do you think is gonna happen? That's one man. One. Do you guys really want this? Let's watch this again. literally warning him. Now he's touching him with the damn thing. And he's had enough.
What's it like to find the pedophile shit, bro?
The left is not ready. The left is not ready, bro. This is one person. And then again, here comes the red coat. Fucking cowards, bro. All of them are cowards.
Hey, guys,
He needed a little nappy poo. And now you're like, hey, guys, you're recording the whole thing. How about putting your fucking phone down? And I know it's entertaining and you're going to get your views on social media, but put your phone down and actually try to stop it. If you put me in his position, yeah, you're good luck, bro. Good luck, because he doesn't even look like a big dude. And he was making connections like fucking. Oh, you see, I'm not like a really funny dude. I'm like dark humor and raw funny. I'm not like a comedian where I could just come up with quips. I was going to say something like a telephone company, but we'll leave it there. Okay? You fuck around, you find out. Very simple. And for anyone out there that is justifying stupidity and trying to gaslight people into thinking like things are not the way it is because like, stop. All right. And you guys are not going to win this battle. Truth always wins over anything. The truth will set anyone free. And I know like people will say, well, that's a Bible quote. No, dude, it truly does. When you tell the truth and you're honest with yourself and honest with others and honest about how you deliver a message, you never have to rewind and watch what you say. You just talk. That's it. My shit ain't scripted, bro. Like I said, sometimes I watch something pre-advance and save it so I can watch it later, share it with us. But I don't do scripts. I used to do scripts and shit was boring. I didn't even feel like myself. It was fucking boring. And if it takes me 8 years or 10 years or never to become like this big YouTuber where I get, subscribers where it's just enough to pay my bills, then so fucking be it. I'm not going to sit here and be fake and lie to myself for the sake of my friends and family agreeing with me. I'm not gonna sit here and bullshit because like I've already went down this road and dude, I'll talk about whatever the fuck I want. Because it's always gonna be true and from the heart.